Tonight, Silicon Valley billionaire Chris Sacca returns to the tank, where entrepreneurs seek an investment to start, grow, or save their businesses.
A lot of people just gravitate towards this idea.
We are completely revolutionizing early education.
Let me show you how it works.
If the sharks hear a great idea, they'll invest their own money.
You have a lot of passion about what you're doing.
And fight each other for a deal.
Are you really that clueless?
No, it's a crappy idea.
Why are you yelling at me? It's not my company.
But the entrepreneurs must get the full amount they're asking for.
Have you invested any money in this?
Yes.
Can we have a moment of silence for that dead money?
Or they'll walk away with nothing.
I see all the challenges, and that's why we're here.
I haven't heard you speak up, Mark.
I'm listening, right?
Mind your own business, if you don't mind, Mr. Baldy.
It's evil. This is the worst idea I've ever heard on Shark Tank.
Who are the sharks? They're self-made business experts worth billions. Kevin O'Leary is a shrewd venture capitalist who made his fortune selling a children's educational company for over $4 billion. Damon John dominated the fashion world with FUBU. Now he's the branding expert behind multiple global brands, generating billions in sales. Barbara Corcoran went from waiting tables in Manhattan to building the city's premier $2 billion real estate empire. Mark Cuban, esteemed billionaire, tech mogul, and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks. And billionaire investor Chris Sacca left his high-profile position at Google at the height of his career to start his own venture capital fund, which is now one of the highest-performing investment funds in history, with early investments in Twitter, Instagram, and Uber. First into the tank is a modern way to find and buy the latest styles.
Hi Sharks, my name is Amy Royland and I live in Los Angeles, California. I'm the CEO and founder of Fashion Tap. I'm currently seeking $100,000 for 10% of my company. Fashion Tap is a fashion social networking app that puts bloggers, brands, and other influencers at your fingertips. Fashion Tap allows anyone to make money off the clothing that they're already wearing. Let me show you how it works. Fashion Tap users create content on the app, tag it, and then share it with their followers. You could tag anything from your eyeshadow to your shoes. This is Erica. Erica's a fashion blogger. Erica's followers already look to her for fashion inspiration and how to style the latest trends. With Fashion Tap, if her followers are drawn to a tagged item, like this gorgeous statement necklace, they could just tap that tag, and that tag will take them directly to the online store where that item is available for purchase. Now, Erica makes a commission on each sale, so she's incentivized to tag what she's wearing. And on Fashion Tap, her followers never have to ask, where did you get that again? Brands and retailers love us because bloggers and online influencers are the newest and best way to market your brands. Fashion Tap was born out of my love of fashion and my dream of connecting the whole fashion world. Let's make it happen.
Okay, so this is already happening on multiple platforms. Instagram, Facebook. Why you? What do we need you for?
Right. So I'm a fashion blogger. There's a huge void in fashion networking. Instagram is not comparable really to what I've created. You can't directly tag products on there. If someone posts sunglasses, they can tag the brand name, but they can't tag that exact thing that you can buy, and they're not incentivized and they don't get money.
Aren't you concerned that Instagram could just add links to their tags?
Not really, because Instagram is an everybody network. It's not a fashion network. And when you hashtag fashion, you see dogs, food. It's getting more and more cluttered in that sense. You can also post your Instagram photos onto the app, and everything's written there for you. Just tag it.
How do you make money doing this?
Okay, so we have 3 revenue streams. The first one is e-commerce that I'm currently building into the app right now. And so off the big box retailers, we take 10% of every sale.
But then those retailers have to put all that stuff in your inventory and make it taggable, right? In order for them to agree to your deal.
Right, so when we're building that out, we would negotiate with them and do direct.
Those are hard deals to do, right?
Have you tried to do any of those deals with a big box store?
As a blogger, I work with 3 people, Jeffrey Campbell, like pretty big brands. I have a lot of followers, so I do have those direct connections. So once I build this database or the user base up, I think that it won't be too hard.
You got to have enough people for them to be interested.
Exactly.
How many downloads have you had? What's your monthly active users?
So we have 6,000 downloads to date. We just launched.
Over what period of time?
6 months.
6 months,
So we
okay.
just launched the soft launch 6 months ago, and our monthly active users is 1,500, and it's been really organic marketing through just my channels and me being a blogger, so I haven't done any paid advertising or anything. The second revenue stream would be sponsorships. So we would facilitate sponsorships with big brands, right? So they would send me the denim jackets plus money, and then I would pay out the top users, bloggers and models, or influencers on the app to wear those jackets in several different ways and style them, and then we'd put them on the popular page so you could see all these girls, you know, different sizes of girls wearing these outfits in different ways.
How much money would that girl get who's modeling that for you?
Okay, so that's would be the third one, which is affiliate links built in. So if somebody clicks and buys any of the stuff that these girls are tagging, they're going to get anywhere between 3 and 35% of that sale, depending on what the retailer has done with the affiliate.
What's your revenue with that model now?
Okay, so since the 6 months, we have 60,000.
Your first 6 months of business, you have $60,000 in sales. How much have you netted from that?
So what we would get would be the 1 to 15% of that 60,000.
But what have you gotten in those
We haven't taken anything because I'm giving it all back to the users. The
So you're
bloggers,
giving them the full affiliate fee right now.
Yes.
Amy, how are you eating? Why aren't you starved to death now?
I'm really excited about this. I think
I know,
this
but
is,
what, you can't eat excitement. How are you living?
I'm living off my savings, and I have a chairman. He's funded $90,000 to create the app.
How much of the company does he own?
38%, and I have 33%.
Well, 90,000 to get this far is actually really good.
Who owns the rest of the company?
Yes, so my COO has 5%, and my CTO has 23%, and then 1% to the developer.
Well, what do you need the money for?
I want to use the $100,000 for strictly marketing.
Yeah.
That's it. I won't be paying myself. I just want to use it for marketing to really get my user base higher.
What are you going to do if it doesn't work? Because going from 6 months in and then all of a sudden only spending $100,000 and hoping you're going to start becoming viral, right? So if that $100,000 doesn't work, what happens then?
Then I'll just keep going and marketing this, and I think that it's an amazing idea.
But
and
you know how hard it is to all of a sudden catch fire after 6 months in.
But we pay our users to use the app. Like, that's really incentivizing. And I
You
think
need to tell me something better, because 100K isn't a lot.
if we scale to 100,000 monthly active users on the app, we will have $7 million for the year of gross sales.
And that's just
total
a straight
sales.
line, right?
Yes. And so,
That's straight affiliate, you're saying.
if we add in the e-commerce as well.
And your goal is to get to a bigger affiliate fee because you're going to have direct deals
Exactly.
with all of these providers. I didn't hear anything in your business plan about the army of business development folks you're going to need to go do those deals. Those are hard deals to do. They're already cut pretty thin in their businesses, and they're certainly not going to want to cut a big fat piece of margin for you considering your relative size. It's going to take a lot of time.
But how
are
will
you
you do
building
it?
that into your business?
I just think the biggest issue right now is finding these brands. There is no fashion social network out there.
Well, I would wholly didisagree. And I'm sorry, I was an Instagram investor. I've watched that network grow up from the beginning.
Right.
It is the fashion social network right now. And so I have friends like Sophia Bush, famous TV star. She gets paid directly by the brands to model their stuff, to integrate it, to mention it in the mentions, right? She's making so much money doing it that she's not going to bring that traffic over here to your app.
But are her fans happy with going to her page and seeing her in a dress and going, well, who makes that dress? And then they can't directly tag it and buy it because it's annoying.
Look, I disagree with Chris. I think Sophia Bush, Michelle Phan, whoever it is going to go where the people are. But you haven't answered the most important question. How are you going to compel them to use you? Just going and getting PR, just going and spending marketing dollars is not going to do it. But because you haven't answered that question, I'm out.
Okay.
For me,
so
I think you have some challenges. I don't think the highest end, most influential people are going to come here because they can do better just doing stuff direct. I mean, you're going after the holy grail. Since the days I worked at Google, everyone has said, wouldn't it be amazing to touch a button on your TV remote and be able to buy the sweater that Jennifer Aniston is wearing in Friends?
Right.
Everyone's been chasing this. I've seen a lot of swings and misses on it. You're getting closer, but I think you also underestimate how much work it's going to take to do the deals.
Right.
And for that reason, I'm out.
Okay, thank you.
Amy, I see Godzilla, I see you, and I see you very flat and a stain on the carpet.
Okay.
I wish you the best, but I see bad things are going to happen to you.
Wow.
I'm out.
Okay.
Well, Amy, you know, you come out here, you're the real deal.
Thank you.
Right? You're hip. I love fashion.
Thank you.
I would love to work with you, but I just believe that the Instagrams of the world, they're going to create some form that you can buy directly just like this. And I just think it's a little too complicated, and for that reason, I'm out.
Thank you.
Then there was one.
Come on, Barb. You're ready.
I should probably be listening to the technology gurus here, but I'm going to ignore them.
Are you making an offer?
Four sharks are out. Barbara is Amy's last chance for a deal for her social media fashion app, Fashion Tap.
Okay, Barbara.
You know, I'm thinking of another entrepreneur that I invested in named Grayson Lace. The woman who owned the business made lacy boot cuffs for the top of her boots. Seemed like a long shot. But ironically, after all the investments I've done in the 7 years on Shark Tank, they have been the most profitable. And there's something about you that reminds me so much of Brace and Lace. And so...
Wait, Barbara, I hear Godzilla.
Yeah,
I hear it outside.
mind your own business, if you don't mind, Mr. Baldy. I'm going to make you an offer, but I need more for the $100,000. I need 25%.
Okay.
So Barbara has made you a very generous, blood-sucking offer.
I have total confidence in you.
Take it. My goodness, what a chance. You have escaped a giant foot that will crush you and make you a small, yellow, flat pancake.
Don't even pay attention to this
That's
guy.
coming.
I'm gonna have to politely decline. I just can't.
Oh. Do you have a counter offer?
I really wanted to just go with the $100,000 for 10%.
Non-negotiable?
No, because I also have
no
a team.
flexibility? Shark Tank platform, tens of millions of users. You're walking out without a deal?
You're not going to give her a counter at all?
Amy, it's unusual that an entrepreneur comes in and sets their price and is totally non-negotiable. It's kind of the equivalent of slamming a door in someone's face.
You can always make a counter.
If you think of other apps, users pre-making, their valuations are 1.5 million to $5 million.
A lot of app creators are working in Payless shoes right now because it didn't work out. So.
Amy, you understand the difference. You haven't proven the monetization business plan yet.
I'm out.
Okay,
Wow.
thank you.
Amy.
Goodbye, yellow pancake.
Thank you.
Good luck.
I thought you countered.
You just dodged a bullet.
I came to Shark Tank knowing exactly what I wanted, and they didn't give me that, but I am very, very excited about my app and the future, and I'm not going to stop.
In Season 6, Naeem Hussein and Ryan Fant made a deal with Robert Herjavec for their smart heating and cooling vent, Keen Home. Let's see what they're up to now.
When we first pitched the Sharks, our product was 8 months away from completion and we had no sales.
Luckily, Robert saw our vision and invested.
The Smart Vent is a technology that allows people to zone their heating and cooling systems on a room-by-room level.
This not only makes people more comfortable, but it saves them a lot of money.
Hey, looks like this Nest Pro deal is moving forward. Great, man.
Since making our deal, we've done over $1.6 million in sales.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Robert.
I'm in New York City to meet with the Keen Home guys. It's interesting, when they came on the show, the other foolish sharks saw them as a vent product. This is not a vent company. This is a tech company.
So this is a finished product that we have, and I can show you our app.
So cool. I hear we have a new product. I'm anxious to check it out.
So Robert, this is our new product. This is the Keen Home Smart Filter.
Wow, very cool. How does it work?
So it enables you to purify air on a room-by-room level. So it clicks into our existing faceplates.
Mind blown.
Purifying airflow is phenomenal, right? Because you have a huge indoor air quality issue. But what if you could add odor neutralization to that? What if you could add fragrance diffusion to that?
I love it. You guys are on fire. Let's keep it going. Future is unlimited for Keen Home. I believed in them when I saw them in the tank. Today, they've expanded even beyond my vision, and I'm very optimistic.
Next up is a business that wants to make sure you never get caught in the rain.
Hi Sharks, I'm John O'Connor.
And I'm Anusha Kamampati.
And we're here seeking $400,000 in exchange for 20% of our company, Relibox. What do you do when a rainstorm hits? You scramble to find shelter, or maybe attempt to shield yourself with your jacket. Or worse yet, you buy a low-quality umbrella from a street vendor, which quickly breaks and ends up in the trash. Because we all know what happens to a cheap umbrella in a windstorm. In fact, every year worldwide, we throw away enough umbrellas to build 25 Eiffel Towers.
What if you could simply rent an umbrella? Relibox makes that possible.
Oh, wow.
No.
Imagine Relibox located strategically throughout the city in places like restaurants, hotels, your apartment building, your office building, even the subway system.
Here's how it works. Using a credit or a debit card, for a small fee, you can rent a high-quality umbrella. You enter your email address or your phone number so that Relibox can remind you when your umbrella is due back. And when the sign comes out, you return to the nearest machine, which could be found using our app. There's no more waste, there's no more hassle of having to lug around an umbrella just in case. So Sharks, who wants to set aside some money for a rainy day and partner with us?
How much is it to rent the umbrella?
It's $1.50 for 12 hours, right? So we've been contacted by over 23 universities.
How'd they find out about you?
We had a lot of press coverage. We were in the Wall Street Journal. We got a mention in the New York Times.
There you go, okay.
A lot of people just gravitate towards this idea. especially in New York or other walking cities, people know what it's like to get caught in a rainstorm. They buy a street vendor umbrella, it breaks, the cycle continues.
Yeah, there's a reason why the street vendors show up selling the cheap umbrellas the minute it starts raining. So give us the numbers.
We have 85% to us, 15% to the university, and we bring in a third-party sponsor to put their sponsorship on the machines. So you can put the brand name of a sponsor on the front of the machine. All the umbrellas can be branded for a sponsor.
It's very similar to City Bike, which is in New York.
Are any in action right now? Or do you have these placed anywhere?
So we've been iterating on the machine. We put one in WeWork.
What does that mean?
That means a free revenue.
We put one in WeWork in the financial district in New York City. We did a pilot test run with one box.
It rained? Was
so
it
there were 16 rainy days in New York City during the 3 months that we did our pilot program. On a rainy day, 25 people came through and used...
What was the price?
So the price was free at WeWork.
And if you didn't return the umbrella, what was the charge?
$40.
Have you invested any money in this yet?
Yes.
Can we have a moment of silence for that dead money?
Mr. Wonderful, as much as you love money,
It's so
you should
important
listen
for
to an
me.
opportunity to make some money with this. I'm telling you.
You're so lucky you met me, because I will stop this madness now. This is maybe the worst idea I've ever heard on Shark Tank. It could be. It is hideous. I don't want you to waste your lives.
Wow.
What do you do when you get stuck in the rain?
Are you out of your mind? I pick up an umbrella for
What do you think he
$4.99
does?
and I throw it out when it's over.
Get him a new shake.
He melts. That's what happens. What does it cost you?
$11.50 to make this in a limited run of 50 machines in Kansas. $1,150. We can get this down to $975 for 200.
Let's just say $1,000.
Okay,
Is that with the umbrellas or no?
We've never paid for an umbrella. The largest umbrella manufacturer has been giving us umbrellas for free.
Okay, well, that's good.
Why would they be giving you the umbrellas?
Because if you can put your umbrella in umbrella box and it withstands the rigor of being a rental umbrella, that is consistent with the brand messaging that a lot of these large manufacturers want to have.
You don't think there's a conversion process there? It's raining outside, like, wow, I now have to put my credit card in. I'm tired. I just don't
But
deal
remember, you're
with the
doing it in the
process.
rain.
David, don't
And
forget
do it in the rain.
you have to
Indoor
return the
machines.
umbrella. You have to return
No, see, I look at it completely different.
Where am I going to return the umbrella to as well?
Why can't
Well,
you
you gotta
tell
have
the truth? It's a horrendously crappy idea.
Why are you yelling at me? It's not my company.
Because I'm just worried about you guys. I'm worried about you. Why waste your lives on such a crappy idea?
We're a real startup. We're used to the taste of blood in our mouth. You're not the first person that's criticized this.
sucks.
You're not the first person that's criticized this idea. The marketplace is saying
I
something.
wonder why.
You know what? Mr. Wonderful doesn't worry about his hair getting wet. The rest of us
It's
understand that problem a little
horrendous.
bit.
Okay, Chris, step up.
I will.
Fund this thing.
I'll step up and tell you, look, I live in California. I'm sure we won't see rain again for another 5 years. Plus, these shirts are so full of polyester and rayon that they're essentially a waterproof raincoat at this point. And so I haven't suffered from this problem in a long time. So for these reasons, I'm out.
Okay.
Have you actually taken an order from anyone?
Yes. So
And what
we
is
have an
it?
order from Michigan State University
For how
at their
many
law school
units?
for 1 unit. We're finalizing our contracts with East Stroudsburg University.
For how many?
4-box pilot, ultimately 20 rollout.
Are your umbrellas better, by the way?
Yes, these umbrellas are phenomenal quality. Mr. Wonderful, would you like to see an umbrella?
Let me see.
Sure, show me the umbrella, but it doesn't change the outcome.
You want to know what I think? I think the umbrellas are too nice. Because when I buy those cheap umbrellas, I'm throwing them in the garbage.
Yeah, but that's the problem. You're throwing it away.
Heavy, well-made umbrella.
And if you
which is
decide to
great,
keep it, they make
but
40
not
bucks
great.
and it
They
costs
got
you
your
nothing,
credit card.
right?
You can buy it.
But it's a lot of money for a little bit of the company with a lot of uncertainty. I don't think it's a bad idea. I think Kevin's wrong.
No,
I think
he's
there's
right.
opportunity.
It's horrific.
But
We believe deeply
Say
in
it, Mark.
We believe
Bring it
deeply,
out, big boy.
I believe deeply in this business.
I'm out.
Okay.
The problem with the idea is for it to have any legs to stand on, you need a lot of boxes. And for every box you put on the street, by the hotel, in Wall Street, on a campus, you've got to shell out $1,000 of your own money before you get any revenue sharing going. And then you're sharing the upside with the
Well, that's where
university.
the sponsor comes in. If the sponsor comes in.
Yeah, but it's not arranged yet, and that's another whole layer of work. I just don't think it makes any sense, no matter how you look at it. Yeah, I'm sorry to say. I'm out.
Damon, please,
Am I the last one in?
give them $400,000.
I just don't want to be disrespectful towards the fact that they want to work hard and create this, but it's not an everyday item. I mean, maybe you need to find a box that puts something in there that people need every single day on the streets of New York. So, I'm out.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Yep.
Thank you.
All right.
Good luck.
Is that the worst idea you have ever seen in your life? It's evil. It's evil. It's so bad.
You're going to have a whole cult of people posting wet pictures of you on the internet now.
Next up is a product designed to get kids to eat healthier.
Cute kids.
Hi Sharks, I'm Bob DeToya.
And I'm Adam Gerber.
And we're from Altadena, California, and our company is My Fruity Faces. We're seeking $200,000 in exchange for 10% of our company. My Fruity Faces has invented this solution that families are having or parents are having in trying to get their children to eat healthier.
Like most parents, my wife and I spend a lot of time and energy planning and preparing healthy snacks and healthy lunches for our kids. And what do we find when they return home? Hot bags of brown, steamy, rotten mush screaming to be thrown away. What a waste.
Well, Sharks, not anymore.
Say it.
Thanks to My Fruity Faces.
Well, Sharks, not anymore. What? Say well, Sharks.
Well, Sharks, not anymore. Zing! Thanks to My Fruity Faces, the all-natural edible stickers that makes eating fresh fruits and vegetables fun and exciting.
We've used magical ingredients mixed with fruity science to create an all-natural, safe, edible sticker. You just peel it, stick it, and enjoy. So Sharks, help us take a bite out of healthy, unhealthy snack time. First of all, I'd like to thank the kids.
Thanks, kids.
They didn't want to eat their fruit.
See you guys. Nice hat.
It's so cute. Look at him.
So now we'd like to show you our edible stickers.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, Damon.
Hey. So now I put this on a piece of fruit, like this.
And then you eat it, yes.
Very good.
It's basically tapioca starch.
Okay, you're selling a lot of this, right? Because you put a $2 million valuation on this company?
Correct.
So how are sales?
So we've had $125,000 worth of sales in the first 3 years.
3 years?
3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
What did you sell last month?
We sold about $2,000 last month.
Dollars?
Yes. So let me explain. Here's what's happening.
You should explain.
Okay, we landed Walmart about a year and a half ago. We did our test in 2014. It went extremely well. And we're going to be going into 3,600 stores.
So far, I'm excited. What happens next?
So now we just need capital to basically move forward for inventory.
But this is real time? This is right now?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Do you have orders, purchase orders, or you just became an approved vendor and they're discussing with you, rolling you out, testing you in all doors?
It's the contract basically says we're a vendor and that we can go into 3,600 stores.
Oh.
No,
That's not the same.
They haven't given us a purchase order.
Why not?
I can get the purchase order and get the, we're actually dealing with the head of produce at Walmart. And our discussion basically was we were looking for the price point to go ahead and figure out where we're going to go, whether it's $199 or $149.
We've actually did a test last year. The sales went great. Everything went well.
What was the percentage of sales?
78% sell-through.
Are you working with any other stores, or is this the one big store you put all the eggs on that particular
No, we're actually
basket?
talking with Target. We're talking with Super Value. We were talking to Whole Foods.
But just early stage talking?
Early stage talking.
with them, but-
And just to add to that, Sharks, one of the things we realized is if we can do the licensed products, and we've been with Nickelodeon, we actually had a Nickelodeon license. We realized with the licensing, the numbers just shot up.
And how much have you guys invested in this?
Altogether, we've raised about $482,000.
Whoa.
Now you have to have some losses here because you've invested almost $500,000. Sales were $2,000 last month. Do you have debt on this company?
Yeah, we do $177,000.
Oh, so you're in for 660 basically.
Yes, six.
Yowza kitties.
Are you the sole investors?
No, we actually have 10 other investors.
What percentage of the company do you own, each one of you?
18 and 17 and a half.
Can I clear the deck a little bit? The way I see it is you had $125,000 in sales over 3 years. I just can't imagine investing my money and thinking I'd really get it back out. So I'm set to sell out.
Okay, thank you. And one of the things that I wanted to add is we're actually partnering up with Dole. So we realized there's a tremendous opportunity for us. Our kids
Yeah,
are
but
not...
God, you made the cardinal mistake of thinking that money was going to get you there quicker. You didn't do many sales. You should have taken the small amount of stickers you had and hit every single school you could hit everything, every street fair, farmers market, sold 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, have a proof of concept. And you just made the cardinal mistake as an entrepreneur. And now you're suffering from it. I'm out.
How much cash do you have in the bank right now?
We have about $4,000.
4,000.
4,000.
Guys, Damon hit the nail on the head. Right? When your back is against the wall, you sell. Sales cures all. How much do you have in inventory right now?
64,000.
64,000 a product. You know, if you sell them for $2 a pop, that's $150,000 almost in retail, right? So that's just a matter of your effort. Your effort is the one thing standing between you with $4,000 in the bank and $100,000+ in cash.
Guys, I don't think you should invest more money in this. I'm out.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, look, I admire your hustle. I admire your drive. I do absolutely believe that my kids would eat more of these things if they had faces on them. The problem is you don't benefit as a result of my kids getting healthier. You sleep better at night and the world is a better place, but it doesn't roll up to the balance sheet of the company. You're out of money, you got $4,000 left, you've got your back's against the wall, you're asking for $200,000, and all that would be enough to do is pay off your existing debt on the business. It doesn't actually leave you with a lot of working capital here. Too many things have to go right, and so far they're not. They're going wrong. I'm out.
Thank you, Chris. I've been fighting all my life. I know that we can make it happen. I see all the challenges, and that's why we're here. If I didn't believe in what I was doing, I know...
Belief is not enough.
Mark, what are you going to do?
I like the idea, like the concept of licensed characters. What do you have in inventory?
We have our Nickelodeon.
And you're allowed to sell it?
Not anymore. We're looking to renew our license.
Something's not right. It's not the idea, it's not the concept, it is the execution 100% of the way. Something's wrong. And because I have no clue what that is, and I don't want to be the one to fix it, I'm out.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sharks.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you very much.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
We have a great product. We have a great contract for distribution. We have great licensing. We have a lot of things in place. And the fact that they couldn't see that is extremely frustrating.
My name is Dave Vasson. I live in San Francisco, California with my wife, Simoina, and my daughter, Serena. I'm a first-generation American. My parents came to the U.S. from South America with almost nothing. They taught me the importance of a strong work ethic and the value of an education. How are we looking to get this out today? After school, I started working in education technology, building software platforms for big companies like Amazon and Cisco. But when my daughter, Serena, was born, everything changed. Come run. I would leave for work every day. I just found it so hard to not be a part of her day and how she was learning and growing. I knew with my background and passion for education, I could actually do something about it. I developed a unique product that's focused specifically on early education. It connects preschool and daycare teachers to parents and their children in a way that's never been done before. 85% of brain development happens in the first 3 years of life. And every study shows that the investment that you make has a massive impact, not only on the individual, but on the greater community. These are our kids. This is our future, and this is something that we have to invest in. Hi Sharks, my name is Dave Vasson. I'm the founder and CEO of Brightwheel, and I'm here seeking a $400,000 investment for a 4% equity stake in my company. Brightwheel is the mobile app for preschools, daycares, and families. And we are completely revolutionizing early education. Now, I believe all of us are parents here, and I want to ask, when you come home after a long day and you ask your kids, what did you learn in school today? Does this sound familiar?
I did everything. I don't want to tell you. You want to tell me? I don't know.
Right, this is the experience for millions of parents across America every single day, and especially for younger kids. You've been apart from your little human being for 6, 8, 10 hours a day, and that is all you get. You want to be a part of their day. You want to add to their learning once you come home, and you can't. And it's gut-wrenching. And on the other side, on the school side, it's no better. In addition to actually educating our kids, teachers are managing a ton of paperwork. Let's face it, they're actually managing parents. And on top of that, they're even running a business. The system is broken, and Brightwheel is the solution. So let's jump in and take a look at how Brightwheel works. So with Brightwheel, teachers can easily check kids in from the mobile app. They can log activities and assessments during the day. They can send quick updates. And they can even manage their business all in one place. And we're just seeing an amazing amount of photos every single day on Brightwheel. And this is the reason. You take it, you tag it, and you are absolutely done. And now we're going to look at the teacher app. So this is the teacher's room, and we're going to click on activities at the bottom here. And this is all being done on paper today. And so we've taken it and combined it and made it super fast and super easy. And so we're going to click on nap here. And then we're going to tag 3 kids that just went down for a nap. And the key about Brightwheel is that we're saving teachers time. You actually have measurably more time with kids every single day. Now we're going to flip over real quick to the parent experience. So let's jump to the mobile app. This is actually my little girl, Serena, and this is her day. And as you can see, I get a sense of not only what she's doing, but what she's learning. And so when I come home, I can actually have a conversation with her about it. My connection with my little girl is so much deeper because of Brightwheel. And by the way, in the middle of a pretty tough day, it doesn't hurt to get a photo like this. Sharks, this is a unique opportunity to build a massive business that has a massive impact on people's everyday lives, and that's something that we hear every day. So I hope you're joining Serena and our team in bringing Brightwheel to every preschool, every daycare, and every family across the globe.
Are you selling me this platform, this dashboard? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
How much am I paying for it?
Right now, you're paying nothing. Brightwheel's free today. when we have our premium product, you will be paying a monthly fee for that.
The parent will pay or I'll pay?
You will pay as the administrator or the owner.
And will the parent ever pay anything?
Not today. We're building a platform. We see a lot of opportunity to add value to parents down the road.
Except you can't advertise on that platform.
Correct, and we have no intention to advertise.
Wait, you can advertise to the parents all you want.
We don't want to. We think there's a ton of ways that you can.
You have a very hard time with that model.
No way.
No, we have no intention to. So let me walk you through what Bright Wheels look like. So we started with a pilot in fall 2014.
How many schools did you get signed
so we got 10 schools in the pilot, with literally no product. And so we worked with them, we listened to them, we understood their needs. In June of this year, we launched publicly as Bright Wheel. We went from 10, and then now we have 2,500 schools. We're in every state across the country.
Wow.
So how are you going to monetize it?
First, I just want to say that when you look at other industries, all of these industries have really great dedicated software that's provided by very large companies. This is a massive market that doesn't have that. And so that's where we see ourselves fitting in.
Well, a lot of that has to do with the fact that they don't have money because they're very much small proprietors.
But they do have budget.
Well, they're just mismanaged. I've got a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 2-week-old, and I pull my hair out sometimes looking at how the preschools are managed as a business.
Right.
Even.
I offered to write software for my kids' preschool.
And that's why they love it, because we take all that off their hands so they have more time with kids.
You're doing so many things at once that makes it a little harder to pitch this.
Yeah.
That may be where the opportunity lies too, right? You're doing something for schools, something for parents, something for teachers as well.
Right. We're in everything from 4-person in-home daycares, even a lot of people are actually using us with nannies, so single person, all the way up to elite chain of preschools. So we're going to offer at the low price point around $40 per month for a really small in-home daycare, and that scales up to $200 in terms of the.
So the top price is $200, and that could be 50 kids, right?
There's some very large centers, including ones that we're in. We're in centers with several hundred children. So
that's still $200?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you raised any money from investors?
So based on the pilot, we raised a seed round of $2.2 million at an $8.2 million valuation.
Besides money, what do you want the Sharks to contribute to this, to your venture?
We're taking on big challenges now. We're looking to scale. We're looking to build a global brand. I'm not just here for money. I'm not just here for PR. I'm here for the partnership possibilities of bringing on Sharks onto our team and the value that adds. We want to be the brand of early education.
The problem is the law of small numbers. I mean, I actually understand what you're doing and have been in your space. Made a lot of money in it, actually. And I think it's brilliant. I think you've done something really interesting here. I don't know what your plans are in the monetization.
So it's $1 million next year, $6 million the year after that, and 20 after that.
I believe it. Okay, look, I'll make you an offer. I'll give you $400,000, but I want 10%. I just bring too much.
Kevin, I appreciate that offer. I really do, and the fact that you want to be a part of this, more than the number of the equity.
4%. How can, like?
I understand.
It's like.
No, and look, even your background, you sold an education company. That is valuable. What is challenging for me is our investors had my back
I trust you on that, but how do I get
you
motivated?
Knew that coming in.
I think you're going to have that same frustration.
And, I mean, you knew you'd have to negotiate, right?
Yeah. Oh, and I want to find something that works. But
well, Dave, I don't know if I can add value. Listen, you have Mark, you have Chris, really savvy in that space. You have Kevin, who understands child education. I don't think I can help you. I'm out.
I appreciate your time. I really do.
How many schools are you going to add this month?
So we're adding on average. We added 38 yesterday. We're averaging about 40 to 50 a day.
So, all right, look, I really like this business. I warn you not to promise like we're never going to advertise, et cetera, because I do think you could add a lot of value with offers, coupons. People in this demographic actually want good products to be put in front of them. And so I think that could be one fun channel. I want to make you an offer, but I have a hard time paying more than anybody else paid for the business, particularly considering what I bring with my background, the value I think I bring to your platform. So I'd like to give you the $400K you're seeking, but at the $8.2 million valuation of the last round. We'll give you the $400K and we're off to the races.
Can I ask, first of all, that is an amazing offer. Do you have any desire to team up with other Sharks?
So if I'm looking at the other Sharks and I'm going to let them into my deal, I have to be convinced that the piece of the deal I have left is going to be worth more as a result of
that, yeah.
And with your company, I'm not convinced of that.
No.
If we're selling T-shirts or we need something at Bed Bath & Beyond, I got people lined up over here.
That translates as you guys are losers.
I don't want to get in the middle of anything.
You tell me, what do you think you need from the rest of the line here?
Are you serious? Are you really that clueless?
No, I'm
seriously, are you really that clueless?
Once Shark is out, Dave has 2 offers on the table for his early education software platform, Brightwheel. However, things have become heated in the tank after Dave suggested Sharks go in on an offer together.
You tell me, what do you think you need from the rest of the line here?
Are you serious? Are you really that clueless?
No,
seriously, are you really that clueless?
I haven't heard you speak up, Mark.
I'm listening, right?
Look, I gave you a great offer, and I'm confident it'll hold up. So if somebody else wants to speak up right now, they should.
Chris, I'm taking the offer. I just want to know if we're going to team up with anyone.
You're taking the offer, so you're not even listening to anything else?
No, I'm saying I want in with Chris. Chris is going to add a ton of value. I want to know if anyone else wants to join the deal.
I've got 2 pending questions.
Yes.
What else do you need from somebody else? And is anybody here nominating themselves as bringing something to the table?
I haven't heard anything. I don't need to nominate myself.
I'm listening.
Right, so I don't need to convince Chris of anything. I have no problem with Chris and the value he brings, the other companies he has. Right, when he assigns his name to it, it holds a lot of street cred in his little part of the world. Once you get outside of that little bubble called Silicon Valley, it doesn't mean
as far as I know.
If you want to create a brand value so that somebody who's working in Texas, Pittsburgh, Maine, Florida, and wants to have an extra level of confidence to say, you know what, this was validated by somebody that we trust, something we know has a track record, your job gets easier.
That doesn't seem like a problem because you're in 50 states already.
Hang on. While the two ends of the tank are squabbling like chickens, I just want to point something out. Yes. The only shark that's ever had a multi-billion-dollar exit in your space is Mr. Wonderful.
Right.
This is my space.
Right.
I know exactly how to help you, and I think, frankly, I bring a lot to the table on that. I'm not going to fight with Chris about whether he should be alone or not. To get involved, I have to compete with his deal. So I'm willing to match him because I have no choice. I like the deal. I really do.
Right. The percentage isn't the issue. Because the shuffling deck chairs on the Titanic, either you're going to make it or you're not. Right. Right? And so whether it's at 8.2 or 10 million, that's not the issue.
Are you considering making an offer?
Yeah, I like it. So, I mean, he's done most of the work. It's going to be those other schools on the margin or being able to get to groups or being able to create confidence. Because the application does the job.
It does, and it works great.
Right, so what creates the confidence that makes someone to say yes to a decision when maybe they don't understand it completely, maybe they're not in the wheelhouse of how you're getting deals currently.
That's the biggest hurdle we're trying to cross.
Dave, when you're asking these guys in, are you willing to give up more equity for more money? And that's what I'm trying to figure out so they can even know how to position themselves.
I would consider it. We came in here with a concrete ask in terms of a budget. If it means getting more sharks and having more people at the table, then I would consider it.
I'll do it either way. I think partnering with Chris is smart, and obviously you see the value there, and I don't mind doing that. He may not think there's value. I'll leave that to him, or I'll leave it to you and say, I'll hit your number, 400K at the price that you asked.
At 4%.
At the 10 million valuation.
Yeah, because I have enough confidence that I add enough value that it will propel.
So you're willing to do the deal at 400,000
anyway, but
4%.
I do, look, regardless of what he said about me, right, I see the value there because Silicon Valley is its own little world.
Yeah, like Uber operates in its own little world, and Twitter operates in its own little world, and Instagram operates in its own little world. I've never been outside of San Francisco, I'm sorry.
So, let me ask then, Chris, you know, Mark just asked if you'd be open to teaming up for a deal. Is that something you'd be open to? What if we do, so at the valuation that Mark talked about, 300 from Mark and 300 from Chris, we get it done and we build this thing together.
We're paying more than the last guy's paid, huh?
Paying 25% more. At that time, we didn't have...
don't do it to yourself.
We didn't have the products, we didn't have the brand, we didn't have this team in place.
You didn't have Shark Tank either. Don't do it to yourself.
I'll do 300 and 300 at a $9 million valuation.
Mark, would you do that deal?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, right on.
All right.
Perfect.
Hug it out, guys. Hug it out.
Thank you. Excited to team up.
Hug it out.
Win the hell.
Yeah.
I have no doubt about
Thanks
that.
so much, guys.
Guys, come on, shake it out. Come on.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it.
Congrats, Dave.
Thanks, guys. I'm so excited for what this means for everybody using Brightwheel. These are the exact right partners that we want in place, and we're gonna take this thing now to the, this is a rocket ship.
You know what? I just thought about this. They didn't even think about Kevin O'Leary. They didn't even acknowledge him.
I thought it was way too little for what I bring, anyway.
That's great.
Next time on Shark Tank.
My family escaped the Vietnam War. I'm going to create success no matter what.
That's the American dream.
Everyone said I couldn't do it.
You need a strategic partner.
Exactly. What you need is capital.
We have some fear going in the big box.
I'm going to put an offer on the table, but you have to get the other half.
I'm interested in partnering with her, but
I'm not interested, except for him.
tough call. You bring in a shareholder, that's a whole different ballgame.
No, not with the right shareholder.
I don't need your opinion, Barbara.
Kevin, can you leave? You're making the children cry.
The exclusive on the Church of Scientology everyone's talking about breaks next.